Galileo performed similar experiments during his era, dropping a large cannonball and a small cannonball to show that they did hit the ground at the same time. The acceleration of gravity is 9.8 meters per second squared. This is the rate at which objects will fall regardless of mass unless an outside force is acting upon them. In the first experiment, we will be dropping a baseball and a tennis ball from about waist height. For the second experiment, we'll be dropping the same two objects from a 14-foot loft. On the third experiment, we'll be dropping a tennis ball and a human being to show that it doesn't matter how significant the weight difference is, they will fall at the same rate. Today we'll be demonstrating how objects dropped from the same height at the same time will hit the ground at the same time, regardless of mass. Tennis ball. Some possible variables we may have to worry about would be wind. This may cause us to have to perform multiple experiments. For the first experiments, we'll be using a tennis ball and a baseball. The baseball is approximately 2 times the mass of the tennis ball.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. For this experiment, we will be dropping the same objects, the tennis ball and the baseball, from a greater height. This experiment is to show that even though we had dropped it from regular level, that these objects will drop at the same time and hit the ground at the same time. So, ready?
Yep.
Ready?
Yes.
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
3, 2, 1.
I think that one. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Ah. Ah.
I did it first.
All right, go ahead.
3, 2, 1. There we go.
Yeah.
In conclusion, we have determined that objects of different masses accelerate towards the ground at the same rate regardless of the height they are dropped from because gravity is constant.
I didn't get that though.
She just committed suicide. Are we doing a Newton experiment or a Galileo? I think Galileo is who we were actually talking about.
Okay, let's start with Galileo then.
Boom.
It's like,
Like blah, 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 blah.
there's people walking around imitating those.
Yeah, okay. All right. It's still recording, by the way.
Sorry. I'm like so nervous. I don't like
You're so nervous.
In conclusion, we have determined that objects of a different
Blah, 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 blah.
In conclusion,
Try
we have
number 3.
determined-
Sorry. Sorry.
In conclusion, we have determined that objects of a different mass accelerate towards the ground because gravity is constant.